Good day, everyone. We are the Group 7, and today we were going to discuss about the case study of heat stroke.
But before that, we'll be showing you a short role play about heat stroke.
After running under the hot sun for about 2 hours during practice, a student athlete suddenly collapsed. His body temperature reached 40 degrees Celsius, which is much higher than the normal body temperature.
Okay guys, last 10 minutes.
Coach, time out mo na po. Sobrang init, nahihilo na ako.
Ang init ang katawan mo. Huwag mo sunod.
Tara, puntahan natin. Celsius ng body temperature niya. So, mas mataas ito compare sa normal. Mukhang hindi na kinaya i-regulate ng katawan niya ang init. Kaya, nag-collapse siya. So, habang mas maaga, kailangan natin siya may dala sa clinic or sa malamig na area para ma-cool yung body natin. Uminom ka muna ng tubig. Water helps para bumalik sa normal yung body temperature mo at makul yung body mo ng paunti-unti.
After a few minutes, the patient went back to normal and thanked the nurse.
Thank you po. Hindi na po ako masyado nahihilo at bumalik na yung pakiramdam ko.
Dahil sa tamang first aid at pagpapalamig ng katawan, unti-unting bumababa ang body temperature ng estudyante at naibalik ang normal na kondisyon ng katawan.
Number 1. What homeostatic imbalance occurred? So, the homeostatic imbalance occurred is that the normal body temperature was disrupted. It rose to 40 degrees Celsius, which is much higher than the normal range of 37.5 degrees Celsius. So, yung homeostatic imbalance daw na nag-occur is yung normal body temperature niya is na-disrupt, which is tumaas ito sa 40 degrees Celsius na mas mataas kumpara sa normal range natin na 37.5 degrees Celsius. So, number 2. What causes the imbalance? So, prolonged running under the hot sun for 2 hours caused excessive heat production and heat exposure, and the body could no longer lose heat fast enough through sweating. So, yung nag-cause daw ng imbalance is that yung pagtakbo niya under the hot sun sa loob ng 2 oras, and yung body niya is nakaka-absorb ng maraming heat, and hindi na kayang maglabas ng heat ng katawan niya through sweating. So, it can cause heat exhaustion, hyperthermia, and heat stroke. So, yung tatlong yun ay pwede mo maranasan kapag sobrang tagal mo nakapilad sa araw. So, yung heat exhaustion, yung sobrang pagkaranas mo sa init. And then yung hyperthermia is isa siyang condition na kung saan yung body mo is tumataas yung temperature sa 38 degrees Celsius and above. And the heat stroke, which is yung topic natin, is ito yung hindi na kayang maggalaw ng katawan mo, and nag-freeze na yung mga muscles mo dahil yung blood flow ay natitigil.
The organs or body system that involves are integumentary system, nervous system, and cardiovascular system. Una po is yung integumentary system. Ito po yung skin and sweat glands natin. Ito po yung responsible for sweating para lumamig yung katawan natin. Pangalawa po is nervous system, especially po yung hypothalamus natin. Kasi po ito yung nagre-regulate ng body temperature natin. Lastly po is the cardiovascular system. Ito po yung may ability para pataasin yung blood flow ng skin natin para maglabas ng heat.
Number 4. What negative feedback mechanism should occur? During a heat stroke, our bodies negative feedback mechanism should help bring back the normal body temperature. Kung saan po ito po ay nag-undergo po ng 4 steps. Una po ay receptor, second po ay control center, pangatlo naman po ay yung effector, then pang-last naman po yung response. Yung una po ay yung receptor. Yung receptor po, ito po yung ating skin na nagre-detect or nagre-react po sa sudden overheat of our body. Kung saan po dito, lumalagpas po yung ating normal body temperature natin na kung saan po dapat 37.5 degrees Celsius lang po ay mas lalo po siyang tumataas o lumalagpas. Then after po na ipupunta na po siya sa ating hypothalamus o yung control center. Kung saan po siya na po yung magsasabi po o magde-detect o mag-activate po ng ating sweat glands and blood vessels. Kung saan by sweat glands po, ito na po yung pag-release po ng ating sweat. Then yung blood vessels po ay mag-widen. Kung saan po yung gagawa po nun ay yung effector. Yung effector po natin, siya na po yung nag-release po ng ating sweat glands and nag-widen po ng ating blood vessels. Then, after po mag-release po at mag-activate po yung dalawang pong yun, ay mag-ano na po yung response natin kung saan po babalik na po yung normal body temperature natin. Then, after po nun, ay meron din po chance na hindi po siya gagana. During a heat stroke, there's sometimes na yung process po nun ay hindi po siya masyadong gagana or hindi po siya mag-work properly. So, that's why our body will keep getting hotter and hotter.
Number 5, what symptoms appear if the balance is not restored? If yung homeostasis po is nagstay sa 40 degrees Celsius at hindi po siya nag-restore, is pwede pong ma-experience ng isang tao ang dizziness, confusion, rapid heartbeats, and fainting. In severe cases, it can lead to seizures, loss of consciousness, and it can damage our vital organ tulad po ng brain, hearts, and kidneys natin. Ibig sabihin po sa number 5 is pag hindi po agad natin naagapan or naayos yung ganitong scenario na heat stroke, is pwede po siya kasi mauwi sa kamatayan. Ibig sabihin, pag hindi po agad na ibalik sa normal yung ating body temperature, is pwede po siyang magdulot ng pagkahimatay natin at pagkahilo natin. Dahil hindi nga po na ibalik sa normal yung body temperature natin, which is yung 37.5 degrees Celsius at nag-stay na siya sa 40 degrees Celsius, is parang hindi na po maayos yung pag-function ng ating katawan. Tulad po sa pag-function na ito is yung homeostasis. Ang homeostasis po kasi ito yung ability to maintain our internal condition, which is ito rin po yung process para po maibalik yung normal temperature natin. Kapag kasi po hindi natin agad ito naagapan, is parang hindi na po maayos yung pag-function ng ating katawan at naaapektuhan na po nito yung mahalaga nating organ, tulad po ng brain po natin, yung heart, and yung kidneys natin. Dahil magkakaugnay lang naman po sila. Pag may nasira or naapektuhan is dami na rin po yung mga organ na naka-connect dito. Kaya po kailangan po natin agad-agapan or maayos yung ganitong scenario or yung heat stroke is para po makaiwas tayo sa isang pangyayari na hindi kaaya-aya or hindi magandang mangyari. So, pwede pong gawin is pwede po natin agad ito maipunta sa malapit na clinic or hospital. Pag malayo naman po is pwede po muna natin papahingahin yung isang tao, at pag napagpahinga na po natin siya at medyo maayos-ayos na siya, is pwede po muna natin painumin, and after nun is pwede na po natin maidala sa malapit na clinic or hospital.
To restore homeostasis is to have enough water to stay hydrated, and this helps cools down body temperature. Second is to have enough good sleep for 7 to 9 hours. This resets hormones and restore energy. Third is to have good meals. This gives blood sugar, energy, and electrolytes stable.
Para sa ating rescue poster, ipinapakita rito kung paano ang tamang pag-recognize, pag-response, and pag-save ng taong nakakaranas ng heat stroke. Heat stroke is a medical emergency. It occurs when the body temperature overheats and can no longer cool itself.
First, I will be discussing you what is the thermoregulation. May masasabi din po natin hypothalamus and skin, which the hypothalamus acts as the body thermostat which works with the skin, blood vessel, and sweat glands to maintain the body's normal temperature. Then we'll be proceeding now to the body systems that are involved, which the first one is the hypothalamus, kung saan siya po nagde-detect ng bodily changes of temperature in our body, kung saan din po siya din po yung tumutulong na mag-response po doon sa pamamagitan po ng pagpunta po sa ating effectors. Kung saan po yung effectors natin ay yung skin or sweat glands. Kung saan po yung skin and sweat glands po natin ay nagre-release ng heat o lose heat through evaporation. Then last po is the blood vessel. Kung saan po ito po yung nag-widen or nagre-release ng heat to our environment to help cool down our body or bring back it to the normal body temperature.
Here's the proposed solution or treatment para sa mga taong nakaranas ng heat stroke. So, number 1, move to a cool place. Get the person out of the heat and into shade or air-conditioned area. So, yung tao daw na nakaranas ng heat stroke or papunta pa lang doon ay kailangan maidala sa malamig na lugar o halimbawa na natin yung kwarto na may aircon. So, kailangan natin siya idala doon para sa gayon ay yung body niya ay kahit pa paano ay maibalik yung normal body temperature niya. So, number 2, cool the body rapidly. Remove excess clothing. Apply cool, not iced cold water to skin. Use wet clothes, ice packs in armpit and grain. Or spray with water and fan. So, yung taong yon ay kailangan ma-cool yung body niya sa pamamagitan ng paglalagay ng wet cloth, pagdampi sa balat niya, and pag-apply ng cool water. Cool water lang, hindi yung may ice, hindi yung sobrang lamig, sakto lang. Para at least malagyan lang ng lamig yung katawan niya. So, number 3, hydrate if conscious. So, give cool water or oral rehydration solution. Avoid caffeine or alcohol. So, i-hydrate daw natin yung patient na conscious, yung may malay. Wag daw bibigyan kapag obviously wag bibigyan kapag wala malay kasi hindi niya may inom, matatapon lang. So kapag conscious yung tao, kailangan natin siya bigyan ng tubig para ma-hydrate yung katawan niya at ma-cool yung body. So number 4, monitor and support. Check breathing and pulse. If unresponsive and not breathing, start CPR. So, i-monitor daw natin yung patient and tingnan natin yung breathing and pulse niya. So, kapag hindi nagre-respond, kapag unresponsive or not breathing, start na natin yung CPR. Pero kapag wala tayong enough na knowledge for CPR, call an emergency na lang. So, number 5, get advanced medical care. Transport to the nearest hospital even if symptoms improve. Complications can still occur. So, kapag nagawa mo na yung 4 na yon, kailangan pa rin natin siya maidala sa nearest hospital dahil pwede pa rin bumalik or mag-occur yung symptoms na naranasan niya kanina, naranasan niyang symptoms ng heat stroke.